Fast cars, cute girls, big guns, and plenty of car chases. What more could you want from an anime? Well, I can assure you that Writing Bean has anything I might have missed covered, and then some. Despite its incredibly short run time of barely 45 minutes, Writing Bean doesn't even feel like it's that long, but it's nothing short of incredible. The story follows the exploits of car-obsessed courier Bean Bandit, a loudmouth epitome of what it means to be the badass, roguish anti-hero, as both himself and his partner Raleigh Vincent are framed for the kidnapping of a rich CEO's daughter by a pair of insane lovers. That's the entire plot right there, but through some fun twists and turns, amazing action set pieces that barely give you room to breathe, and a blend of a great sense of fun and some genuinely dramatic moments, the story feels larger than the short burst of escapism dopamine that it provides. I love the entire cast of characters we get to meet, some of who would go on to appear in other series under much different circumstances. Bean just oozes cool like blood from a bullet wound, but outside of his protective instinct over children and his friendly banter with his partner Raleigh, he really is presented to be larger than life, meaning we don't get much more development than that. Though, if you ask me, for this OVA, that's totally fine. Raleigh Vincent is a name you might recognize, as she would go on to star in the spiritual sequel of sorts to Writing Bean, that being Gunsmith Cats. She still maintains her love of firearms, but here she is a blonde and cream-colored professional and caring criminal, opposed to her later, much more law-oriented appearances. The rest of the cast is made up of Chelsea Grimwood, a sweet young girl who is the reason for all that is going on, along with her caring and surprisingly decent father by the name of Mr. Grimwood. On the antagonist side of things, we have the troublesome hotshot and overly heated detective Percy, who tries his best to be hot on Bean's tail, and the true villain of the piece, the sadistic and abusive Summerling, and her mentally troubled lover by the name of Carrie. Each character was really fun to watch, and I was really appreciative of the fact that the film, while containing many twists and turns, never actually went the way I thought it was going to go with each of the characters, keeping each of these archetypes genuinely fresh. The writing for the film was also fairly clever. There was a decent few scenes of really fun banter and dialogue, and a lot of the jokes actually landed fairly well.
Wake up, Bean. It's 10:30 already. Bean! Hi, are you awake now, miss?
No!
You're homesick.
Oh, no need to worry.
So you
Okay,
take
I'll
it
have
easy.
30 ribs
We'll fix
and a
everything.
case of Bud. What about you two?
Oh, I'll have a sandwich.
Strawberry ice cream and milk.
The action for the film is phenomenal, and actually manages to make a near runtime long chase feel truly fun and epic. While most of the set pieces are centered around cars driving really fast, there are some shootouts, and vastly over-the-top scenes of carnage involving Bean going near superhuman. Yeah, the anime gets a bit silly, but after Bean's car is shown to be decked out with the gadgets of a Bond film, I didn't really mind all that much. A few things that I adored were things like the fact that Bean's clothing had been upgraded to be bulletproof, the shoutouts to both car and gun nuts, and the fact that the film actually makes point of something that most films and media ignore. That being how much bullet squibs actually hurt when having them used on you. The animation is just so crisp and amazing, to put it simply. It is pure eye candy in its purest form. From the visually distinct and over-the-top designs of all the guys, to the cute and classic anime stylings for the waifus, right down to the immaculate details of the cars, guns, and chaotic carnage, it's just simply a treat to watch in action. Also, it should be no surprise that there is a healthy helping of cheesecake here on offer as well. The voice work is charmingly cheesy, verging on lovably bad. It's clear that everyone in the cast was doing their best, but goodness did a lot of it just not sound very good.
Inspector!
Huh?
The chief wants you.
Oh, all right.
That's a nice car. Is it a Mustang?
Come on, we're leaving. Get your stuff together.
You rotten bitch.
Now, that's not nice. Hostages shouldn't talk like that.
Hey, maybe it was one of the gang members.
Makes sense now that I think about it.
What kind of truck was it?
I think it was a Scania. A red one.
Still, I give them props, and the rest of the sound effects were all really punchy, not to mention the fact that the soundtrack was phenomenal and fitting as could be. With all that said, if it wasn't clear enough, I adore this OVA, and I can't recommend it enough. It's short enough to rewatch over and over again, and it's so much fun, you'll want to do just that. Filled with more chases, explosions, and everything you could possibly want than most action films, all I really can say is to go grab a snack, a drink, and to check it out as soon as you can. As always, if you want to help support the channel, please consider sharing the video with a friend or checking out my Patreon linked in the description below. A big thank you to my wonderful friend Orion Knight for drawing up these wonderful animation stills of Punish Neat. If you have any comments, questions, or recommendations, leave them in the comments as I read and reply to everything. Until next time, this is Thierry Williamson signing off until the next video. See ya guys!